Back on the big wake-up call, AM 1280, WBIG. I'm Ryan Gatenby. And you know our next guest from TV shows such as The L Word and, of course, the popular film Flashdance, which, hard to believe, 30 years since the debut of Flashdance. She's going to talk about how she maintains a healthy skin-looking regimen. And let's visit with Jennifer Beals. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, good morning.
Great to have you on the show. First of all, my mom listens and is a huge fan of yours. She wanted me to say, the first VHS tape we ever owned was Flashdance way back in the day. You know, when buying a VHS tape, that was significant back then.
Yes, it was. I have a crazy, amazing library of VHS films, and I can't watch really any of them anymore.
When you originally signed on to do that movie, did anyone involved in the, and obviously you had people who went on to become, you had Jerry Bruckheimer involved. Did anyone realize that film would become such a phenomenon that people would still be talking about it?
No, I don't think so. I think probably only Don Steele probably had faith in it at the very end there. But, I think it went on to surprise everyone, obviously. I didn't really think about it. I was more interested in going back to school and figuring out my exams.
Really?
Preparing for the box office.
And then you find out that, the success of that, so much so that there's a Peanuts special and Snoopy is Flash Beagle. That had to be kind of surreal.
Oh, that was interesting. Actually, my mom sent me that clip. I thought that was really fun. It was surreal, actually.
So now we're coming up on a 30th anniversary of the movie, and so you just had a significant birthday. You just turned 50. I turned 40, and here we are. We got to figure out how to keep up with these youngsters.
You know what? For me, I think to myself, because I love turning 40 too, and I really have enjoyed turning 50. And I just have this feeling like when I get up in the morning, it's like, what do I get to do today? What do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? And kind of taking authorship of my own life. It's pretty exciting.
Well, I like that. I love that attitude, and I know you're supposed to feel at a certain point when you hit these milestones that it's supposed to change your outlook on something. But I may look a little bit older. You don't, by the way. I look a little bit older, but I don't feel any different. I just feel like I have more ability to harness my wisdom and my experience.
You know what? Maybe it was because you were so evolved from the get-go that you haven't noticed the milestone. Maybe that's why.
That's it. An old soul.
Yeah.
So Jennifer, a couple of years ago, you were once again voted one of People's 50 most beautiful people. How did that feel? To receive that acknowledgement later on in your career? You
know what's so funny is that somebody here at the studio was telling me that, in 2011 you were voted, People's most beautiful people, et cetera. And I said, are you sure? Because I don't remember that. And I know that I've been on that list a couple of times, which I'm very grateful that they put me on that list. But it feels so arbitrary because, you walk down the street and any given day in New York City and you will find, 50 extraordinary-looking people. So it feels a little arbitrary. I'm just really glad that I'm alive and that my brain is functioning and that I'm fully engaged with life. And my point is that I don't really pay attention to those things.
See, that's what you need. You need a list of
really have any effect on my life.
50 positive, forward-thinking brains. That would be. It might not sell as many magazines, but I think that'd be a more interesting list.
Maybe not.
So I know you wanted to talk about your skincare regimen and whatever hints and tips we can steal from you, we would appreciate.
Well, recently I've been, in and amongst acting, I've been representing this new skincare line called Everdeep. And one of the things that I was really taken by when they introduced the line to me was, first of all, that it works. It was pretty extraordinary, and how quickly that it works, and that it doesn't take very much time out of your day. It's very, very simple. And that it's paraben and phthalate free, which I think, was really a big selling factor for me because parabens, you may or may not know, are chemicals that are often used as preservatives in skincare lines, and they're categorized as reproductive toxins, and they've also been connected to breast cancer, and phthalates are also categorized as endocrine disruptors and are often used as plasticizers in skincare lines. And the people at Everdeep have figured out a way to make a skincare line that works and is paraben and phthalate free, which is great.
Well, I've been concerned about chemicals in skincare products. I am now, I had skin cancer 4 years ago. I'm doing fine, but yeah, my dermatologist gave me an entire list of things that you really need to look out for, things that do not belong anywhere in your body, much less being absorbed into your skin.
Absolutely. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you had to go through that, and I'm glad that you're talking about it today because, we all assume that the government will take care of us in this arena, that that's what they're there for, to help regulate these things that go into the marketplace.
Yeah.
But the fact is that in terms of toxic chemicals, the laws haven't changed since 1976, and since that time, 80,000 chemicals have been introduced to the marketplace that have never been tested in terms of their effect on human health, and that's not okay.
I find it amazing that, we keep developing these new chemicals, and more when it comes down to it, it's the natural ingredients that actually work. It makes you think, you know what, I think somehow these plants have existed for thousands of years for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what excites me is the idea of green chemistry. Is somebody, in the way that Everdeep is using algae and the unique aspects of algae in terms of the fatty acids it has, the amino acids, the antioxidants, all the vitamins that it has to put into a skincare line. I'm really excited about the notion of green chemists coming up with things that are actually good for you rather than things that are just expedient.
Oh, Jennifer, I know your time is short. We could go on. I'm going to tell my friends, though, that, hey, I interviewed Jennifer Beals today. Oh, what'd you guys talk about? Chemical formulas and stuff like that. Where can we find out more about the skincare product, and where can we keep up with you and what you have going on?
You can find out about the skincare line at everdeep.com, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm doing a film this summer called Manhattan Nocturne with Adrian Brody, and I'm producing a show for HBO along with Lauren Schuler-Donner and Oren Moverman. I don't have a website. I haven't really gotten around to that, but I am on Twitter, and I guess you could follow me there.
All right. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for being on the show today. We'll keep a lookout for those projects and try to enjoy the rest of the winter. We certainly are here.
Thank you. You too. Stay warm.